Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to PulseBathnBody. I hope you guys are all safe and happy through these hard times. Today we are going to be making the hot cocoa, candy cane hot cocoa soap. This one smells so good. We're going to start off today by doing the icing first, and the reason for that is because the scent I used for the candy cane scent for the icing, it does not accelerate trace, and so it takes quite a while for it to set up. So I'm just starting here with the icing, getting all my oils together and everything, and then we're going to add the lye water solution. In the solution I have added titanium dioxide because I wanted the icing to be really white, and I'm going to be putting the red stripes down the side to try to make it look like candy canes when I ice it. So just getting the icing ready here, and you'll see at the end just how long it took. It took almost an hour still. Even at the end here I go back and I reblend it, and it still took like an hour to set up. It was crazy. So I'm just trying to get all that in there, and then I'm going to mix this up. So how are you all doing? I hope you're doing awesome. Please make sure you stay till the end of the video. We made a lemongrass soap, and I did add some little videos of the piping and the cutting of the lemongrass soap at the end. So there's a little bonus video for you. So what I'm trying to do here, I'm trying to get it mixed. I'm trying to get it to trace, but it was just moving so slow. So I went ahead and just sat it aside, and I figured, hey, by the time we're done making this soap base, it'll be ready to go, right? No. Alright, so we're going to set that aside. We're going to go ahead and do the soap base. And then here, once again, I'm just getting all my oils mixed together. As soon as I get situated. So these are all of my hard oils that I have melted down. And they're all cool. Everything is at room temperature. So I just get all those oils mixed together, and then we'll add the lye water solution here and get that blended. Now the hot cocoa fragrance oil that I'm using, it does discolor, and it turns into like a chocolate brown. And so what I'm doing is I'm not adding any colors to this, you'll notice. I'm just going to let it naturally discolor on its own. Because sometimes when it does that on its own, it kind of gives a marbling effect on it also. And so I thought that'd be super cool to just leave it and just see what naturally happens with it and give it its own, little character on its own. So I thought that would be super fun to just try it that way. But I did want some lighter swirls, like for the cream effect inside. So I'm adding the fragrance oil here, and then I'm going to get that all mixed up really well. And then what I'm doing is I'm going to pour most of it into my mold, but I'm going to leave a little bit out of it because I want to add just a touch of titanium dioxide just to lighten it up. So when it does discolor, you can still see the swirls inside. All right. So we're getting ready to pour this now. And like I said, I'm going to pour most of it in there. And I'm going to add some titanium dioxide to just a little bit of it at the end. And I just want that swirl right in the middle, just a real wispy kind of swirl, just so it looks like cream inside. All right, here we go. All right, and then this portion, see how it's mostly filled up. It's only about 3/4 of the way, maybe just a little over that. And then I'm going to add that titanium dioxide that I had mixed up over there. And my bottle is empty pretty much, so it's just a little teeny tiny squirt of the titanium dioxide. We're making sure that's completely mixed in. And then I'm just going to pour it right down the center. And scrape out my container there, trying to get every last drop. And then I'm just going to take a skewer and I'm just going to do a really quick wispy swirl right down the center. And that's it. And I will do a little swirl on the top. And it really doesn't matter because you're not going to see it under the icing. But I just like to just swirl the top anyways, because if any of the bottom shows through when you slice the bars, it just looks super cool when it's swirled like that. And then I'll tap this down one more time, make sure there's no air bubbles or anything in it. And then I'm going to go back and I'm going to stick blend the icing and see if I can get it up to at least a medium trace before it sits there. Was my goal. That was my goal. You'll see it's so liquid and it was just not sitting up. Even after I stick blended for so long. And this soap was really fun to make. I think if I was going to do anything different next time, I would pay more attention to my piping. When I was piping this one, it was the first time my husband was going to take little short videos. We have a Reddit account, and so we were going to post like little tiny clips of piping on Reddit, and so he was coming over to take the videos for me. And I kept paying attention to him and what he was doing and trying to make sure the angle was right for him and really wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. So the bars came out super cute though. I really love it. And I love the smell of it. Oh my goodness. It's that warm, hot cocoa. And then you have the hint of the candy cane in it. It is so good. So here I'm just trying to get this to thicken up a little. And I just keep stick blending, keep stick blending. And if you're interested in any of our soaps, we do the soap release of all of our new soaps on the 1st of every month. And we have 4 new ones coming out for May. We're doing the black raspberry and vanilla. We have just a plain vanilla one with the silver topping, which is really pretty. And then we also have for our May Mother's Day release on the 1st. I'm trying to think. I think I forgot. Let me just a second. Let me look. I know we have the black raspberry vanilla. We have the vanilla. Oh, we have a love spell one that has purple hearts embeds in it as well. And then we have the celebration soap which is really pretty. That one is scented in strawberries and champagne. So those are the 4 that are coming out for Mother's Day. And you can check out any of our stuff that's available. We do have the Etsy shop, and then we also have our website, and I'll give you that information below in the description. So now we're getting ready to just wait, and we're going to pipe. And like I said, it's been about an hour, and I did put the mica drizzle down the side of the bags. You can see there a little bit. And then I'm going to start just piping this. And you will see my husband popping in to do the little videos. And I love the way this turned out, where it really looks like candy cane. It is so cute. And I'm thinking of doing more of the higher top soaps, because I really want to practice with this style of piping. I'm really good at doing the piping, like the roses and the different designs like that, but to do this style is something that's newer to me, and so I'm really trying to learn it and get it down. And I think next time also, when I remake this soap, when I do the other batches, like you'll see right at the very end where I do like a candy cane swirl on the very top. And I think next time I do this soap, I think I'll be doing that for the whole thing. Like I can just do, instead of doing the dots here like you'll see, just doing like candy cane swirls down the length of it, I think would be super cute as well. And I think I'll try that next time we remake the soap. And it smells so good. That top smells just like candy canes. It's amazing. Excuse me. But I'm really interested in what kind of soaps you guys like to see as well. We're designing all of our soaps right now for this year and getting them done. And I really like to do like custom requests and stuff. I did have one, like for example, my son came to me and said he wanted a red, white, and blue soap that smelled like bacon, and so we made that one. You saw it at the end of one of our other videos. So we have that one. My daughter, The Perfect Man, if you haven't seen that video yet, that is on here as well. But my daughter picked the design and the colors for The Perfect Man, and then my father-in-law said he wanted it to glow in the dark, and so we did a glow in the dark soap on that one. And then I got some more requests for some more glow in the dark, so there's another video on here for that. So if you have any requests, or there's any certain designs or anything that you guys would like to see, please be sure to let us know. I absolutely love doing that. Any type of like custom requests or anything like that. And if you have any design ideas as well, I love doing those. Alright, so we're going to get ready to cut this baby up. And right now when we do the cut on it, like I said, that fragrance oil does discolor, and it makes it like a chocolate brown color, and then you'll see the swirls inside. When we cut it right now, you're not going to see that as much. It hasn't had time to discolor yet. So it'll look like more of a white base on it. But as it sets, you'll if you look at the pictures that I posted as well, on the pictures you can see where it's starting to discolor, and we've waited about 3 to 4 days for those pictures. So as the soap cures, it will turn more and more, and it'll get darker and darker. So you can see how light it is here. It's starting to discolor a little bit on the bottom in this video, but it hasn't discolored yet to where it's going to be when it's done. Once it is all cured, it'll have the base of it there will be the chocolate brown with the lighter swirls in it, and then you'll have the candy cane section on top. The candy cane section, the icing, does not discolor, so it's going to look just like that. Excuse me. And then my little cutter there, the soap I was, when I did the icing on it, didn't even think about the cutter. So the icing there is a little bit tall for my cutter, so I had to swap it to the other side so that we could cut it without taking any of that icing off. And if there's any other soap makers out there that are interested in doing like a collab project, I would love to do something like that too. I absolutely love helping other people, and I would love to do like a collab project. Maybe we could come up with like a design, like bars of soap that go together, and we could each design one or something. I think that'd be super cute. So any collab projects or anything like that, I'm up for that too. And like I said, you can't really see the discoloring now because it hasn't really started yet, but as it cures, it'll get, that bottom portion will get darker and darker. But it's super cute. I love the marbling and the icing portion of it. I know my son kept coming downstairs and going, "Oh, it smells like candy canes in here." You can just barely see on that one. You can barely see that lighter swirl inside. And then let me know. Usually I cut the soap and then I go back. I give it a couple days and then I go back and I bevel the edges of it. And then about a week later, I'll go back and stamp it with our business stamp. And so if you guys are interested in seeing any of those videos, just let me know, and I'm more than happy to do a video of that, of the beveling and the stamping and everything, and show those to you as well. And if you're looking for a soap stamp, there is a guy named Alex on Etsy. It's called Custom Soap Stamps is his shop, and he is absolutely amazing. He designed our stamp for us. They're acrylic stamps, and it is absolutely perfect. I love the stamp that he made for us. So I highly recommend him. It was really fast processing time, and when he shipped it out to us, it got here super fast. So I highly recommend him. It's really high quality soap stamps. So alright, you guys. So that is the Candy Cane Hot Cocoa. Look at that. Yeah, it's so fun to watch it change colors too. Alright, so now it is time for our bonus video. The lemongrass soap. We piped roses and leaves, and you'll get a couple really quick clips of those piping. Please make sure, if you like the videos, to please like and subscribe. And you can also hit that little notification bell so you know when we post a new video up there. And here is the cutting of the lemongrass soap. Now on the design for this one, I've seen quite a few soap makers do the, it's called the Taiwan Swirl. And usually when they do the Taiwan Swirl, it's usually like in a, slab mold, or they do it where you have to cut the bars kind of like long ways instead of up and down like this. And I thought, you know, I want to try and see if I can do a Taiwan Swirl in a loaf mold up and down instead of like the side to side. And so that's what I tried here, and it came out super cute. In the batter, I also used, in my colorants, I added some super sparkles, and they came out, the bars, you can see the glitter in the bars. So they're the bars themselves, when they're cut, you have that Taiwan Swirl style, and then it's the whole thing is just sparkly inside as well. You can see some of the sparkles there in the video. And this one smells so good. And then on this one, if I was going to do something different on this one, it would probably be when I did the Taiwan Swirl, I layered the batter in there with the colors. So I did the yellow at the bottom, and then I put a little thin layer of white, and then I did the green on top. And then I did, with my hanger swirler, I just went in on one side, and then just went up and down across the bar. And then when I was done, I went around the outsides of the mold. So if I was going to do something different, I probably would not do around the outside of the mold, because you can see it did make them swirl a little bit, like kind of give that twist to it. But on some of them, like the swirls are off to the side, and I really like them coming down in the center. And there's a little rose in the leaves on top. So yeah, if you guys have any questions or any suggestions or anything like that, I'd love to hear that. And like I said, please make sure you like and subscribe to our channel. And I will keep posting videos of the soaps that we make as well. And we are still working on the lighting and the camera angles and all that, so don't give up hope on us yet. We're trying to get that all done. Excuse me. The hard part of it is right above where this counter that I use for soaping. There's one of those like hanging cupboards that goes all the way across it. So trying to get like an angle where it's pointed down to where you can see what's really going on is really hard with that shelf right there. So I'm trying to find another place where I can do this to where I can get a better camera angle. So I'm still working on that. So please hang in there with us, and we'll get that done. And I also also noticed that the camera that we're using doesn't do very clear pictures, so I'll need to upgrade the camera as well. Look at that. Super cute. And thank you so much for hanging out with us and watching the videos. These are a lot of fun to make. I would like to eventually do a YouTube live where you can come hang out with us while we're making the soap. I think that would be super fun. So I will let you guys know when we're able to do that. Alright, you guys, I hope you liked the video. Have an awesome, awesome, awesome day. Please stay safe out there, your families, and you know, this thing is going to get better, so keep your hopes up, and hopefully we will all be back to doing our thing soon. Have an awesome day, you guys.